Mary, let's talk about the draw to the field of archaeology, or for people that want to study this field. Do you find that these are people that that are experimenting, they're looking around, they're saying, this looks like an interesting course for me? Or what's the future for them if they're looking into professions, or what they can do with this with their life?
There are actually a fair number of jobs now in archaeology, because as Jim was talking about, if you've got any federal or state money in a project, you have to do archaeology on it. So usually these are archaeological firms, and they hire a lot of people to do the work. So there are jobs in archaeology right now. We really try mainly to get our students excited about learning about what happened here. You know, the creek that you used to play in as a kid was somewhere where people have been living for 12,000 years. And there are a lot of lessons from the past about the lifestyle of people, what they learned, how they got along with each other. And those are just important for students to learn. We want them to learn that they need to become stewards of the past if we're going to be able to live together in this county.
What makes a good archaeologist? What skills do you tell students they need to develop in order to really excel in the field?
Muscles, computer skills.
Well, one thing
range.
I've seen during my career is a shift from it being male-dominated to lots of females getting involved. They're very good at detail work, and so the excavations and the fine excavations often fall to their hands. A lot of people have gone into skeletal studies that's related to archaeology, and they enjoy that a great deal. So there are really many leaders that are female in archaeology, and I think you need to be able to dig, for one thing. You need to be able to propose work. You need to be able to analyze it and write it up. So there's many different phases of it that lots of people, you know, male or female, can get involved with and enjoy.
You really have to use both sides of your brain. You're going to have to dig, and you're going to have to write. You're going to have to be creative.
You
really do.
And there are so many specialties that you bring in that archaeologists really just kind of put these things together. You do have to have the soil specialist, like you said before, the dating specialist, the specialist in stones and bones, and all of the different things. So it takes lots of different specialties. Some of the historic sites take a different kind of skill set. Jim is digging one in the county now that's interesting.
Yeah,
We got just another minute left in this segment, but go ahead, tell us about that.
There's an interesting tavern site in Clarksburg that Gateway Commons people, the developers, are giving us, and it was the site of a tavern in the mid-18th century where General Braddock, of the French and Indian War fame, spent for 2 nights on the way to his defeat in the French and Indian War. So they're putting up a ghost structure of the tavern for us. We'll be able to interpret the French and Indian War, and we're even getting a cannon.
Wow.
There you go.
This sounds like fun stuff, and I think we probably intrigued some students out there to think that you come to Montgomery College, take these courses, you have a chance to find out all these fascinating things that are going on and connect with a great archaeologists from the Parks Department like Jim Sorensen. So thanks for being with us, and we're going to take a quick break. When we come back, a little bit more of our discussion about digging for the past in Montgomery County.
They'd probably find a lot of like televisions and cell phones, those kind of things.
I don't know. Our buildings, our TVs maybe.
I think they'll find computers, cars, stuff that's very obsolete and outdated.
Probably an iPod, cell phones, cameras, laptops, just everything we're using nowadays that we probably won't use anymore.
Things like vehicles, you know, old cars that have been forgotten about, perhaps old forms of writing or art